Hey everyone, it's the Hopeful Hero, and we are finally back with Skyward Sword, ready to continue on where we left off. And for those of you who showed up before, you know the usual drill. I like to do a little quick audio check just to make sure there's nothing wrong, make sure there's nothing wrong with the video, there's no audio clipping, audio issues, all the little stuff like that. So before we get started, let me go take care of that one real quick, and then I'll get back to you all in a bit. Alright, we're good. Everything all checks out, so let's get started for real. In the last session of Skyward Sword, we managed to come here to the Lanaryu Desert, and lo and behold, we found our way into the Lanaryu Mine. Supposedly this is another way we can get in to access a new area in the mine, so we can go catch up with Zelda and all that jazz. So let's not waste any more time and go travel through the mine. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, now that I think about it. I still can never get over that. It only plays for the first time you go through a dungeon, but that first time's really all you need to make a nice impression. But, with that out of the way, welcome to the Lanaryu Mining Facility. Normally we'd get like a stand dungeon later on in the series, but this is the first game where we actually get to have it pretty early on. As far as this dungeon goes, this one's more literally built along more factors other than the fact it's just sand. And these little critters right here. For starters, a lot of it tends to revolve around the fact of our new upgraded beetle. Now that we can now that it has little pincers, or hooks as I call them, it can hold on to these bones and we can use them to make makeshift platforms. Not like that, though. I forgot there's like that's how the beetle goes so slow right now, and that one upgrade in particular will make our lives a lot easier. But just like in the outside desert, knocking down these little pillars can help you get some little rupees, some more items, and can be a good way to deal with these little buggers right here. Plus it help save up on the bomb count, so you don't have to worry about using precious resources. And in this dungeon, I can't remember if you can still stock up on bombs. Oh, there you go. Oh, I can just drop it right there. That works too. Anyway, let's see what we got here. If I remember, this dungeon can be a bit finicky because of that. you really gotta watch your stamina in this dungeon in particular, considering how fast it can drain, how fast running on quicksand can drain length so quickly. Oh, so you actually got that. Actually forgot that was there. And actually can I just... Oh wow, I totally can just cheese it. I don't have to run the whole trip, I can just power walk it. And I don't remember if you need to do this first, but this should be like a ruby or something? Yeah. Sweet. I want to say we can get like a little treasure right there, but overall importance is that this little beetle makes getting rid of this guy a bit easier. And that was our power walking strategy. We don't have to worry about the stamina. No, now I'm really curious. I can just run, hold, run, hold, run, hold. It's kind of got a little kinky beat to it, but it does help making going through the quicksand easier. Or sink sand, as this game likes to call it. Oh, right, I forgot why I came there to begin with. In order to open the door, you gotta pull those two levers. Nothing really too new considering what we've done in the desert previously. But you can actually kind of tell that this whole dungeon is pretty much like the little robots that we saw earlier. Kind of showing that there is a connection to this place. I mean, considering the fact that they mined here back before the present era in this game, it would kind of make sense. And what are you guys? I actually forgot what you're called. Staldara, more like Cerberus guys if you ask me. No, they're Hydra lookalikes. Same deal as before, swing it all in one strike and you're good. And what I usually like to do is wait for the pattern to show up and then strike. That didn't... Jeez, I know I haven't played in like 2 weeks, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. Anyway, okay. Come at me. Or I can just parry it and I don't have to worry about striking you in the first place. Like, that's the little thing I enjoy coming back to with Zelda games. Like, all the little things that you haven't thought of before that you end up thinking about using now. Like, I never thought about throwing bombs into Deku seeds or using like the slingshot as a whole, which has actually become one of my favorite items now in this game. At least until we get one particular item, then I pretty much use that to no end. Anyway, what else does this dungeon? Hold on, can I move you off the cliff? No? There we go, now I get it. At least I think I do. This one, I believe, focuses on block pushing a lot more compared to the other two dungeons. Like the Forest Temple had dealt with pretty much using the beetle as your primary means of exploring. The Earth Temple, or Fire Temple as it really is, dealt with having to travel through lava on that makeshift rock. And this one, I believe, other than pushing blocks around and using the hook beetle to navigate, you don't really do much besides that. Anyway, yellow choo-choo jellies, just blow it up, I guess. Let's see if I can remember. What I do remember about this place is how little eerie the whole track is, and Well, this dungeon's doing a lot job in terms of simple explanations. I almost want to say that this should be the dungeon that we got first instead of the Fire Temple. Or Earth Temple, but... Okay, they say Earth Temple, but it reminds me more of a Fire Temple, really. Like, this is more convincing to change up the norm between forest, fire, and then Water Temple. At least if you go by the Ocarina of Time standard. Now, anyway... Alright, sure. Yeah, thought there was another way around, but I can just jump over there. Yep, barely make it. You... Oh, key. I thought you were Sculptureless for a second. Now, what... Hold up, we get a map already? Oh, okay, good, I got a key. This is one of the few dungeons I vaguely remember compared to the others that you visit early on. And so my memory is a little bit foggy compared to what I've done so far, and I really am just a little out of it because I don't remember dying so much at this point. Wait, hold up, I didn't lose a heart from that? Alright, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Anyway, with key in hand, we can expand our exploration a little bit more by taking the new route over there. Lift that door. Prove your muscles. I'm surprised you don't have that much muscles in Smash, all things considered. Smash has... You in particular in Smash have really gotten an upgrade. But I'll get into that later on. Oh, I remember you. You were a pufferfish enemy. Actually, can I just blow you up with this? No, no. Turns up his... Oh, okay, where's it? I wanted to see if I could just blow up the pufferfish by throwing the bomb at... Wow, it didn't even blow up the spike! It does get rid of it in one go, so I'll take what I can get, I guess. Okay. Alright, let's get... Alright, shake off this rest, so we can actually get focused for once. And if we go up here, you kind of get these little hints that we might have to actually work with the time shift stones again. Kind of like how, in order to get into the mine, that we needed to use the time stones to gain access into it. And... Oh, I see what we're doing. Where are you, beetle? A lot of... Okay, so in addition to having to use our hook beetle to clear the way, apparently crates just outright hate Link in this dungeon. And I see that time shift stone that's probably gonna come into play later on. I thought about for a second that I might need to push the box onto the switch, but I guess we're not gonna need that for now. Ah, I see. Stay on the platform, turn around, launch your beetle, and you'll be able to hit the switch even from here. And, like I said earlier, much like the outside, this will change the era to travel to the past, I believe? Yeah, past, so pretty much all the past So all the past technology comes back, and with it... Oh, that is cool. They actually keep the music transition also. Like the whole music shift when you travel between eras. That is cool. I forgot they did that in this dungeon. And I also forgot that these guys are back. An old Zelda and an old staple of the Zelda series. Beamos. The moment these guys see you, they're gonna start firing a laser at you. Normally you'd have something like an arrow to hit the eye, or you can blow them up with your bombs. But this time around, you need to cut the base and then poke them in the eye with a thrust. It's a little bit... Stealth is the name of the game when it comes to Beamos. Wait for them to turn around, then just stab. Also, I think I totally just went the wrong way. Not terribly, I suppose. Okay, where are you? Okay, I can sneak in on you. Cut the base, hit the laser, and you pretty much can handle Beamos. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you too. I am doing good. It is winter break just finally started for me, so I'm really happy about that. Can finally go back to streaming and some other activities. Anyway. Alright, sweet, we don't have to actually do it. A big thing about this dungeon in particular, along with all that, is the whole that you might have to not get caught like that. You really gonna have to use the time stones to travel through each particular segment. And this one you gotta pretty much give Link his little exercise routine by running on this whole treadmill. I wonder if he does something like that back in the Knight Academy. I mean, obviously he's had some experience with swordplay and learned how to defend himself with his sword and shield. I want to go back down for a bit. And apparently in the last episode we theorized how he apparently took bomb defusing lessons, considering this is the only game where he can defuse bomb plants. So I wonder if he had to have something to do with like a treadmill of some sort. I don't know, run laps around the training grounds? Yeah, I feel you about that. I'm sure there's like other places. We found some other venues to work with, so we shouldn't be any shortage of Smash. But I'll go fill you in later on, because we've been covering that too. A little disappointing because the venue I used to go to play Smash is pretty much down for good. The guy there was cool. Anyway, this is it. Get ready. Wow, once you really stagger the Beamos, you don't have to worry about the beam attack at all, so if you're spotted, you have a lot more leeway compared to the ones in Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker. Those guys were evil. I was so sure I was gonna fall off. But just like in the desert, the time shift stone only extends to the area permitted. So while one room might be in the past, the other rooms will probably be in the present, so you have to take into account that later on. It's not super strict as you might think it would be, but it's just something to think about. And this little pufferfish can go away. Can I get rid of you? I can sure for sure blow it up if it stays within the radius. No, not quite what I intended, but oh well. Alright, I'm half expected. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, fall off, you have to deal with spikes. They pretty much work like how you expect. Actually, now I'm curious. Can I stun them with the slingshot? Oh, I can blow them up with the slingshot, even better! Alright, stay where you are. Man, I learned something new with every Zelda game I play. More importantly, I've just learned to stop dissing on the slingshot altogether. Ah, darn. Apparently those pufferfish can respawn very quickly, so you don't have to be... So you're not entirely screwed if you didn't pick up any bombs. Sure. What? Okay. Alright, now that you're back. I believe this leads to the main path, but I wanted to go get treasure. I really do want to go get treasure. The big thing that I keep forgetting is that resources might not be a bit too forgiving to have. And by that I mean that restocking items isn't the bad part, but rather the means of restocking them. Because right now, I wasn't running the most efficient item supply right now. It would work, but I would probably not... Oh, I get it. We push you into the... Why are you blowing up? There we go. Oh, I gotta knock you into the bomb. Anyway, the game does give you ways to restock just like in the other series. This one in particular gives you the means of restocking everything if you decide to go all the way back to Skyloft. But as you can tell, that can take a little bit of time, especially if your main focus is go to the dungeon and take it from there. Anyway, this treasure chest should be like either a key or an item. Oh, even better, it's a bluebird feather. The only place you're gonna get the only other place you're gonna get feathers outside dungeons is pretty much back in Faron Woods, where I keep trying to chase after all those birds during the whole place and after the dungeon for that matter. I believe they are required to upgrade one item in particular. So you do want to take some time to go find those feathers. And even though you think we can just cut through all the sand, that's not the case here. So we have to go back and find a different way around. Actually, wait. Wait, hold on, given enough the sand itself is on its own, it's harmless, but in it there's a bunch of pressure to work with, so technically you could pretty much crush it. Wow, we get the item! We get the dungeon treasure way earlier than I remember. Also, Say hello to Smash 4's game breaker item right here. The Gust Bellows. Debuted here and made life annoying everywhere else. And just like in Smash 4, you can blow stuff away with it. Am I ready for the Cloud and Bayonetas that will come out later? Yeah, at this point I'm pretty much sure about it. Once they showed us that, I was more than ready to see that. She's really done something. Anyway, Gust Bellows, you can push stuff away, and several enemies can be affected by it. In most cases, it does no damage, but in other cases you can actually find rupees, treasure, and as you clearly see here, blow away dust, blow away sand, or any form of dust for that matter. Weaker enemies or very buoyant or dynamic. Oh, I'm actually glad I pushed that boulder, or that sand pile. Get ourselves a little amber elk. Let's see here. Is it really worth being stingy for a rupee? Well, considering that Beetle's not lowering his prices anytime soon, I need every diamond I can get. This temple really just... I really forgot about this dungeon, apparently, if I'm that bad at remembering how the order went. And really? Apparently it is that picky. But from what I do remember, this mine is also one of the few levels where you... If I remember correctly, this mine is also like the previous dungeons, is that everything is on the first floor and there's no multi-tiered dungeons just yet. In fact, multi-tiered dungeons don't really start being a thing until later on. Yeah, look at that. Just blow away the keys. It does stun them long enough for you to cut them down or switch gadgets, so there's one possible application. But it doesn't do anything against the heavier or more stout enemies. Let's see here. Turn you around. Go blow you up. Perfect. And I don't... Nope. Almost forgot to space that out. Let's see here. I don't think I can cut you with the beetle. And so... Yeah, no, I can't cut that. There's nothing for me to blow up. And... now I remember why I keep forgetting the layout, because I don't remember the same usual steps that you do. Like from the whole past statues and all that, I can tell that you need to hit a time shift stone somewhere. I don't think you can do it right now. And I believe the previous entrance is also blocked still. Alright, hang on. Okay, let's see. We went through here, I can't go through here yet because that spot's still locked. I just went through here. Somewhere in here is our main route. Am I really gonna chance it? Yeah, sure. Okay, I totally deserved that. Let's see here. Alright, let me go back. I think I can open the route back there now that I have the gust bellows. I just don't remember what you need to do. Oh. Hold up. Clean up some dust so we can actually move that pillar. There we go. It's obvious in hindsight, but not so much when you're playing it again. And seriously, what is it with enemies not doing any damage this round? I realize most of my commentary might come off as whiny and complaining right now, but I really am legitimately curious. Anyway, go push that block over there. We gain access to door number 3. Also, doing this is strangely therapeutic and cathartic. Fine, no cathartics for you. I was gonna give them a slight push off the edge, but clearly they wanted the taste of steel. No complaints, I guess. Yeah. You. Oh, they actually do move. The rupee does spin a little. Oh, I thought that was gonna do something. But anyway, same trick as before. Climb on over and you can move on from here. You don't necessarily do much when it comes to action in this dungeon. I mean, you fight Beamos once you travel to the past, but other than that, you're just essentially clearing out sand and walking through sink sand. And dealing with these guys, who also drop jellies, which are worth it. You know, somewhere I'm sure someone can interpret that as to one of those, this is fine. Now that I know you drop jelly blobs, I have more incentive to go after them. If anything, the Gust Bellows really does get a lot of love in this dungeon. Well, it used to until we have this. And now we travel back to the past where now we have propeller technology. Suddenly the whole idea of traveling back to the past and well, actually, it's all a bit of irony, all things considered. Because usually we consider, like, the future to where technology thrives at its peak. But here we consider the past to be its peak, not so much the future. And I'm trying to remember if there were any civilizations that had that trend where they had all this. Well, the closest bit to it would be like they had their own, had like past language and knowledge and their own forms of technology and creations and numbers and math. But that's really deep in historical lore and things that you could find at museums. I wonder if that's why they always tend to have like all the historical relevant stuff in games in the desert region. Nah, but I digress. Anyway, just hold the gut bellows to the side. Anyway, mainly working with the gust bellows is this. Push it to the right, or push it to the red to move towards, and push it to the blue to go backwards, I guess if you want to call it that way. I'm pretty sure the... Wait a minute. Hold up, why go through all that just to go back here? Oh, I get it, I get it. No, I'm doing this the wrong way. You need to use the time stone in order, or the time shift stone in order to bring back all the sand that you could potentially travel through. Now the only question is, I was about to say I can't make that trip. When do I call it back? Because I know that here I can't go through there. I wonder if I call it here, or travel back to the present. Will I be okay? Because there have been some situations where Link will instantly die. And I don't want to think that this is one of them. No, but there is quicksand involved. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. It's real cool that this whole platform is essentially the... Oh, I get it. I gotta actually try and shoot for it. Oh. Haha, made that shot. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Realistically, I can't make that jump. And I know hitting the time stone here, I can't. I'll sink into the sand again. On my way, robot. Oh, hold up. Alright, let me think this out for a sec. Alright, you'll take me back in time. I can't make this jump. I am pretty sure I cannot make the Gust Bellows trip either. So... how do I get over there? Hold on. Before you come back. Not entirely sure if this is the correct route, but it's worth exploring. So this one's definitely the one that's had me think the most. And I think that stayed true on my first go through the entire game, because I can't remember the other dungeons giving me this much difficulty. Alright, I'm actually confused for once. Can't go that way because the ladder's dead. You are locked. I don't remember what it takes to get you unstuck. No. No fee. Go down. It'll work. Let's see. No, don't miss the thing. Alright, that's Bimos. I cannot make that jump. There's no way they're telling me to make that jump. But hold on. Nope, nothing down there. Apparently the gust bells is too far to reach it. Alright, hang on. Am I supposed to use that fish to blow something up? Well, I would ask it to blow up this thing, but I don't think that's the way to go through right now. Can I make this shot from here? Oh, I almost did. It's like playing basketball. Or am I not supposed to go this way? Alright, hang on. Okay, if this room's in the present, I can't go in through here. My way of getting through there would have to mean that it would mean that I'd have to be able to go in through... No, I can't go this route either because... Alright, I'm probably taking things out of sequence right now. So let me check on one other thing. Alright, let me move this first. Alright, the way the room's laid out, it almost seems as if my way of going through is probably coming in through that same door I left. Because the only way, because I can only go through a certain route. And that little hub-esque room in the previous room is essentially my way in. I don't think I have anything I can hit at this point though. There's not really anything for me to blow up, no time stone. Oh, there's... No, you just... Nope, this path's locked. Hold on. Can't go there. I see something I can activate, but I'm blocked off. Let's see. I know for a fact I covered these rooms. This room's pretty much taken care of. This one I know for a fact is taken care of. It's this room. I gotta go in through this. I gotta go through here from over there. Now I just don't remember exactly how you could do it. I really don't want to use a guide or anything like that. Oh sweet, this room still keeps its appearance, even when you change it. Nope, nope, come over here. There you go. Now I push you in. I can barely... Yeah, there's no way I can make that jump. No, don't run away. Alright, go back in. This is the one... Now I remember why I keep blocking this dungeon out. Desert comes back. I mean, I could try and... Yeah, but even if I tried that, there's no way I'd be able to make it in time. Oh wow, they really need a bunch of hits in order to damage Link. Seriously though. Really rather not ask V for advice, but at this point I may have to swallow my pride and ask for a hint. Because I cannot make that distance. And the ladder over there is out of commission. What do we have up there? We have an invisible ceiling! I never knew that was an invisible ceiling! That... man. Well, it's all kind of fitting considering we're actually using a tool made by them. And you are nothing. You, I have to spin you somehow with the dust bellows. But I cannot get over there right now. My only means of getting over there is blocked off. And so far, Scout says... Wait, hold up. Oh my... Now I know what to do. Like I said, once it hits you, it's really obvious, as isn't the case with this game. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this Stalfos. I mean, Beamos. Oh man, that I cannot believe it. The answer was right in front of me. What? Just goes to show that's how it is sometimes. Anyway, you hold your perfect shield, get rid of this little guard. Man. Hey, what if we gotta move this little platform here while we have these annoying thingamajigs that block us off for a bit? I believe you're like time bombs. I will deal with you as soon as I get on my platform. Ow. But you don't want to cooperate right now. Yeah, your time bombs. Good to know. Oh. There we go, and of course the red rupees falls off right there. Oh my... I forgot that the whole big idea behind Zelda games is to pretty much really take a look around and pretty much to never say that there isn't an option. I know I botched that, but I wanted to get the money. I'm still a little embarrassed by that one now that I think about it. And I apologize to anyone just saying, just spin that propeller. That's okay, now I get to whack people. Ah. Just perfect shield and then go. There we go. Kind of like continuing on the previous dungeon trends, you are mainly using most of your gadgets. Or the dungeon prize. Or the dungeon prize that you get super early in this dungeon. Also, Deku Seeds, always could use those. Anyway. Down and... Huh, I still need to blow this thing away. Gets a little finicky sometimes like that. Anyway... I know this is called a mine, but now I'm just wondering what they were trying to mine for. I mean, there's nothing like an ancient flower or anything like that in this place, so what exactly were they trying to do? The Zelda lore is essentially some of the thing that built along the entire world, or acts as the whole world building for each of the games. So, just what exactly was it that these robots were trying to do here? I'm trying to remember some of the dialogue they mentioned from last session. I should have waited until I got... Oh, now I get it. Get a little shot in there. Change dimensions, get rid of our... your name particularly escapes me. Like, your... Alright, just... stay up there. The way we've hurt you is interesting. Essentially... Then... You're a variation of a certain enemy. It's like... Hold up. Alright, back off a bit. Open you up. Not completely. Okay, am I seriously going to die to this guy already? Got it. Jeez. Now I can't remember the name of that guy, but I do want to pick up that treasure before I leave. They're like the enemies that that the only way you can hit them is either by hitting a jewel behind their head. I think they're called Armos? Kind of like the opposite of Beamos. And, oh wow, we finally get the dungeon map. If I am right, there's not a lot to go through, so it's a little late, all things considered. But no complaints, we'll carry on. This should take us to the main hub, if I remember correctly. Yep, whole theory plays out here. Now that I think about it, this whole hub essentially exists to like... the whole idea that the bird statue is here that you can just save if you need to leave or take a break right after doing a big part or something. I got the bombs to spare. No, 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 don't blow me up, pussy. Alright, target you. Well, bowling's still very effective in the Zelda universe. And the question is, can I actually make this trip? Nope. Okay, if we... Alright, let's see here. I'm pretty sure there's something I need to activate before I can even continue on. Is there a switch? Is there a time stone? Is there something the gust spells can reach and blow away? Because I'm pretty sure the gust spells can't blow away the sand. As amusing as it would be. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Silhouette. It's good to hear from you after so long, but take care if you need to. Now, let's see here. No, I can make that trip as I previously discovered. But there's nothing that screams. Alright, hang on. Did I miss something over here? No, you're just a wall. You are just bats. You are... Do you? No, you don't have anything that can blow over there. I wish I could just phase through this wall right here. I see. Well, with it being the break, I might be able to stream more often and do early at various times. I mean, usually nighttime works best for me, so that's why I usually have the archives on standby. But I will say, without going too much into detail, that I do plan on doing some more streams now that the whole break is here. So stick around for that one. Alright, now what? Can't cross here. I know for a fact that hitting the time stone back there won't do anything. Is there something I need to reach over there? Shift around, shift around. Hold up. That's not a time stone, is it? No, it's not. Alright, hang on. Let me look at my map. Oh, no! I don't got it. It's just like the whole sand trip. There, yeah, that's what you needed to do. It's like getting entrance. It's like getting into the whole dungeon where there were pretty much segments in the desert where you could just walk around. I really need to stop taking long breaks when it comes to playing games, because this is just... This is just something in a nutshell. Oh, hi, robot. How's it going? Yeah, you're right. I should probably get going. But first, there's treasure. What? Well, aren't you a convenient guard? Look what I got. Look what you failed to protect from me. And I will gladly accept it. Now I shall throw you away. And take your jelly blobs with me. Or monster guts if you really want to be morbid and descriptive. This was not the route I was supposed to take, was I? No, it wasn't. Alright, looking at the map, it's... Alright, let's play some bowling again. Oh, word of caution, just like you saw... Just like what everyone told you before, or what the shopkeeper would told you before. If you brought the metal shield, prepare to be you pretty much are boned to electric attacks, so do yourself a favor and bring the wooden shield with you. Even if I'm more of a metal... Oh, hang on a minute. Alright, I'm gonna actually hit this thing so I don't have to worry about bombs. But hold on a sec. If, like... Alright, if metal's supposed to conduct electricity, and that makes sense, so it's supposed to send like a current throughout your whole vein, then why in the world does Pokemon not follow that logic? Like I get that we're talking, well, first off I get that we're talking about Nintendo, that putting logic into a Nintendo game is a very dangerous practice, even if recent games have been doing it lately. Which, ironically enough, came from Pokemon, but... You would think the whole conducting up... Well, actually no, if the steel types are insulators, then they should be fine, but Link doesn't have, like, the resistor... No, but the human body isn't very good at... Oh, jeez, no. There's, like, something. I know for a fact we have electricity in... like, a form of electricity in our bodies, like... I don't think it's, like, electrons or anything like that. Like, there's, like, a charge or a current somewhere in our bodies. And I'm guessing because our bodies aren't exactly meant to handle powerful... don't have the means to resist said currents traveling through our bodies compared to like machines which have insulators and all that. Is this going to be... Yeah, I thought so. So, never mind. It's stuff like this that I think about when I play Nintendo games, ironically enough. And not so much when I was in school and I needed to actually think like that. Anyway, in this particular segment, we are... well, the closest thing to a janitor. Did not see that for a second. You can kill these guys if you want to get the experience, but they're more of a mild annoyance than anything. And plus I have this thing to... Plus I have the pufferfish to destroy them for me if I really find them intrusive. But something tells me that I'll eat my words someday. Sunday almost being today. Just push all these blocks aside and... oh wow, poor guy. Alright. Definitely want to see if I can hold on to or nab those rupees. And... oh wow, it's like a little spike maze. So, in theory, all I have to do is go through here. Alright, got it. Don't have to clear out all the rooms, but that... I can't believe I actually just ran into that. Oh well. Let's carry on with the dungeon before I somehow make myself more of an idiot than I am already. Alright, now that we actually made our way to the main hub... oh, what? We're not supposed to pull you down? That's a little odd. Even more odd that this... nope. Alright, let's see here. Is there something I can hit? No, but I do see a time stone. Uh-oh. Alright, now I just gotta keep up. But this whole essential path is simpler. Just make it reach its destination, and... well, I wish I had a way to deal with that. Actually, let me take care of you now. Stay away from the time stone, because if you hit that, I will have to... I'll need to take care of sometime, and you're gonna blow up. Come on, shoot the other stone. And get rid of you. Perfect. But actually, before we go on, let's see here. What else do we have? Ah, it was worth coming all the way back here. Oh, whoa, giant choo-choo jelly. Let's get rid of you. I think you're kind of boomed out of getting jelly blobs from doing that though. So I guess don't do it if you really wanted to get the jelly blobs. Anyway, this whole last bit is actually the one I remember the most. All you really need to do is just explore, and that's our ticket out here. Oh, I get it. I'm doing it way too early. I'm doing it way too early. Or doing things way out of sequence. Spin that whole pinwheel. Just keep it going while, so that way the whole statue can pass through. And just essentially keep up with the thing. You will be dealing with enemies along the way. So part of that... Oh, now you're evil. Oh wow, it doesn't hurt the statue. That's pretty cool. You, on the other hand, I can deal with. I do have to deal with this one. Nope, can't deal with that one. So just stay behind, follow our little statue. And take it nice and slow. Alright, let's see here. Now we're actually behind this whole segment. We can actually open up and make progress. It really is fulfilling once you get everything working under control. But I guess because this one's doesn't let you do much yourself and you always have to stick to just go here, clean up the dust, and you get your exit. I can kind of think I'm starting to understand just why this dungeon wasn't something I look forward to. How did I think about it? This is also... We've been here like, what? An hour or... Like close to an hour, and we still haven't had like an enemy encounter or like a big boss fight. So no wonder this one stands out more than the other ones. Anyway, if we go over here, I know that's a B-most right there. Let me take the initiative. And I duel you! There we go. I'll get back to that door later, or I might actually get to do it now. Because this is kind of what you're... There we go, I was wondering when it would start. Don't you dare bail me. Sweet. Huh. I guess if I hit you, well, nope, I completely botch it. Oh, I see. There's not really much to talk about, cause this is mostly what you're doing now. You're just go here, activate, then go back. So it's a little bit less interactive or intensive compared to what you did in the past dungeons, just to really bring in the fact that hold on, we can't be here. Are we back in the same room earlier? Oh no, this is a different room. This is a different one. Just blow these enemies away, and I almost fell off right there. Get rid of you, get rid of you, and blow you all away. I kind of like how the enemies try to hold on before they get blown off. Like that! This whole dungeon has been me just dying in many ways possible. I was half expecting Link to do that the last time I got blown off stage, but well, beggars can't be choosers in how they die, apparently. Or how they get blown off. Go, 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 go. Okay. Sweet. Alright, we're good. Kind of. Alright, now that we're here, we get bombs and more keys. So I take it that's really what the switches are for, because... Well, actually, no, this one's a one-time use, because I don't think I can activate it again. And you... I should go that way, but I want to explore for a bit. Besides, the time stone might be here too. Or I could be or I could meet the giant steel crate that pretty much tells me don't go here. And you lead nowhere, so I do need to interact with that somehow. We go. Alright. Okay, time's still up there. Time's up there, Rider Beetle up there. Oh no, it's a pot. Well, well, I can drop a pot down there. Not the answer, obviously, but... Oh, I get it. Bomb trip. Let's see here. Engine, throw you in and blow you up. Alright. I wonder how these... Well... I wonder how, like, archaeologists would feel about doing this. Like, here's all these ruins, all this stuff regarding to this mysterious race that we just encountered. And here's this madman blowing up all these relics and just interfering with us. With all this place. Now that it goes back to all having treadmills and... treadmills and Armos is coming back. At least I'm pretty sure that's what those guys are called. Oh wow, look at that. I never noticed that before, like every time you cut a segment of the BMOS, it actually kinda has a little... It actually makes a little face every time you successfully do it. That's actually a really cool detail. I believe that just pulls you back. Let's blow you up. I missed, didn't I? Yeah, I totally missed. Now I can't get my aim straight. There we go. If only it actually made... If only Link actually made the shot, it would have been like a perfect basket. Oh, better way, Link. Oh, I see those signs on the wall. I want to remember that. Wait. Like, this is probably the biggest pace breaker, because I don't think I can use the slingshot on that, and I am making bank today. Even though we're not in a place where you dig to find money, I am making the big bucks here. Alright, so let's see. 2, 3, 1. Got it. And unfortunately, I don't play this game enough to tell you that the order randomizes or not, so that's a little tidbit I should probably look into later on. Alright, pull that up. Oh, other way around. Like, if I had to go into this dungeon, I like the idea of traversing using this ancient machine. In fact, actually for a change of pace regarding the dungeon, I do like that most of the stuff that we're using is essentially their whole technology from the past, or the present, or the... Yeah, if I can figure out my words here for a sec. Let's see. Now, what I don't remember is, do I need to blow them up in a certain order? Well, theory says yes, so let's see. You were the first one to blow up. But what do the other statues have to say? Oh, I get it. Just hit the statue. Just hit the little crystal thing was in the order shown. Because it sure looks like it. Which would mean... Darn it. Which would mean this is... 1... 2... Oh wait, you weren't 2. Wait, were you? I botched the order, didn't I? Yeah, I botched it. It's supposed to be right, left, middle. Which I'm pretty sure it won't let me do. Yeah, and they outright tell... Wait a minute! Oh, hold up. What if it's... What if it's left, right, center? And now center. Get over there. Yep. Just a little puzzle like that. It kind of makes me wonder what exactly else those guys designed, because it's like, put it this way, those little robots designed the beetle that Link uses. They also apparently have designed the gust bellows right here. For what end is beyond me, but and apparently they've designed like the B-most and R-most for security reasons, I suppose. And oh jeez, I almost tipped over my water. So I'm like really curious, just how far did they get with their security? Or with their inventions? And what exactly caused them to fall? Like, these are just little things that are really great tools for world building, but I don't remember if the game ever covers that. But regardless, here's our ancient circuit. Like, see, even this whole dungeon revolves around electricity. I can't believe I made that. Just realized that until now, which is... I really wish I remembered all this stuff the more I think about it. But with the circuit in hand, or our puzzle piece in hand, we can actually go back to that dungeon and solve the puzzle. We will get us as close as we humanly can. Hold up. Maybe take us to where we need to go. Now you lead us to door. But you do give us bombs, so I can greatly appreciate that one. So now the question is, where do I go from here? You lead me back the way I came. Oh, I get it. No, this is not the time to go catch bugs. And even then, I don't think there's any bugs you can get in this dungeon. Okay, drop on down here. Let's see what we find. I see what we need to do now. But first... Hey, look at that, it opens its mouth every time you cut a segment. That's actually a little nice touch. Alright, time to do a morning jog. Oh, okay, good. I actually thought it was gonna blow me off stage. Or, I'm not playing Smash and I think of Smash while doing this. Probably because Link's been there and all that stuff. But anyway, you need the help of 2 currents. Or do I really just need 1? Alright, hang on. But first, before we do anything, let's go ahead and save. And now that that's there, let me just take care of one little thing. Alright. Get a little drink of water. Get some energy back. Stab our little time stone and carry on our merry way. You wanna go roughly when... Oh wow, actually no, I thought you had to time this, but no, the time shift stone actually just gets rid of it for you. And it also unlocks the path to the... Fee, I know! Come on, Fee! But now that we travel back to the present, those thorns are gone. So now we have to solve another circuit. Let's see here. If we tilt it like this. There we go. I believe it was just like tilted to the side, down and up. There we go. You're a lot more simpler compared to the one in the Earth Temple. So color me surprised. Oh wow, they even get rid of the thorns too. I'm thoroughly impressed on that one. But now, door shut, no way out. I think you know what to expect this time around. But it still surprises you all the same. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Say hello to the 1,000-year arachnid, Moldarch! And as cool as it looks, it's kind of a simple fight. I say that as soon as I get caught by its pincer. Keep an eye on its eyes. You can perfect shield the pincer grab. But essentially just keep rotating which of its pincers are open. If you perfect shield it, you get a shot at the nether side. I do like how Link is just banging on it to say, let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh, I don't have to wait for the pincer grab. I can just... Because Smash is life. I can kinda agree with that. Anyway, break over the pincer. It goes away. Bash it out, bash it out, bash it out. I say this is an easy boss, but I get grabbed a lot. I can always just space it out, but getting the perfect parry is like... Oh, I can't parry the tail swipe. At least that's good to know. Anyway, once the eye's open, you can go there. Once it burrows, now you have your way of finding things out by using the gust bellows. Wait for it to charge. You can poke its eye by doing the... There we go. You nicked me. Alright, just space it out, poke the eye, get close, poke the eye, and you can just find out where it goes. You do want to space yourself a little bit whenever you start seeing the eye. And I should be good because I still have some fairies, though this is probably going to be the first boss. Oh, I can just parry the charge. Wait a minute, that's it? Man, I keep misremembering things about this dungeon as a whole. I know that's been the trend and I say that, but I really do mean it. In fact, I completely botched my explanation because of it. Yeah, I have no words to say right now. But boss put away. We have a familiar door with a familiar insignia. Pick up our little heart container unless you're doing a no heart container run. And there's nothing else really left for us to do. So let's go in. There's no... There's the little time stone up there, and these little robots finally make their appearance again. So, by using their technology, we shall carry on and continue our way throughout. Do the robots take... Oh no, they actually don't take... They actually don't come to life. I was half expecting them to. But just really take a moment to let this soak in. It looks really nice. And it's a little weird because normally we get to see like a beautiful spring. Here we get that. I think that's a good compromise considering the area that we're in. And I thought of speedrunning. It's come up for a couple of games, but it's also something I feel like I should practice in. Oh, hello. Hello, I'm not late this time. Well, kind of. I wonder how many notes they took from for Hyrule Warriors from this cutscene. Well, better than just straight up throwing it. Like how there's a little nod to that. With the fire down. Ready for round 2, Gira? I could be witty, but you need to do something else right now.
Hey!
Oh, you really don't want her to have a moment, don't you, Impa? Yeah, you kinda were. Touching. I would say take what little victory you got, but that doesn't seem to be the right words to say this time. Poor guy. Of all the Zelda games, let's wait things out. Like there's Wind Waker, Aurora gets kidnapped, Twilight Princess, his 2 kids from the village get taken away. Ocarina of Time Link had him pretty much be an outcast from his own home, and he pretty much had to leave his own home. And Majora's Mask, he pretty much gets robbed. This Link pretty much gets all that combined. And now we have the not so familiar, what is obviously not the realm to Twilight. You're really not hiding much now, aren't you, Nintendo? Agreed. So, as things stand, we're essentially done with what we can do, but there's a lot of familiarities to those who've pretty much been well versed in Zelda. Other than the whole... No, it wasn't the Twilight Realm, it was the Mirror of Twilight. Or something along those lines, because that just straight up looked familiar. And... oh wow, it really does reminiscence of the Realm of Twilight. Or the Mirror... I keep forgetting what it's called. Rocco, help me clear up my mind. But you saw all that, didn't you? Yeah. I had to figure it out myself? Well, we'll probably meet you there. But anyway, the other item that we got from all that is this tiny little harp. The way you play it is by holding down A and just waving the little Wiimote. It makes some nice little tunes, and I believe you hold the C. Oh no, it's not C. Oh, hold on. No. You want to fight with a harp, Link? We will have use for the harp later. And look at that! Let that name sink in for Zelda aficionados, because that name will come into play more than you thought. I can already think of like 3 of them. And they're all from different games, and that's the scary bit. Anyway, our next destination lies back on the sealed grounds, and because I know what this is, I am not gonna enjoy that. I'm not gonna enjoy that run to begin with. So in light of all that, I want to make a quick pit stop at Skyloft. I believe they'll finally give us a certain item so we can do a certain side quest. And if they don't, then... actually wait, how much money am I rocking? No, money, not map. I could see if I can upgrade something. Alright, 486. Yeah, Beetle's not an option because he's so costly. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, are you gonna finally tell me something? You know, I totally could have used that potion the last 2 dungeons I've been to. Yeah, you have no idea. Anyway. Oh. I don't think she'll take it kindly if you steal it. 50 rupees for a stamina potion? Sure. But we won't be using the stamina potion. It kind of looks like the green potion, but because there's no magic, even though I remember a screenshot saying that there was a magic gauge. It mainly reflects your stamina. Or am I thinking Twilight Princess when that you saw an image or a screenshot in the game that showed you magic, but in the final version, Link doesn't have a magic gauge at all? So yeah, it gets a little weird sometimes. Anyway, other thing about playing with the heart. It does have more than use other than just plot elements. And if I remember correctly, if you see a group of blessed butterflies, walk up to them, hold up the heart, huh. Are these not the group? Huh. It's weird. There's a little trick you can do to... There's a little trick you can do involving those butterflies. Oh, hold up, not yet, not yet, that is plot important. But essentially, like, if you see a group of blessed butterflies and you play the harp, you get a little extra happening. Anyway, because we can, run to the wall, pick up our daily beetle. Always a good selling price for, Stretch, I think. But we do have a couple of things we can do here in Skyloft. And I would like to see if I can take care of them right now. One quest in particular. Let's see. You, Colin. Do you have something you want me to do? Hey. No, you are still angry. Trying, but it's not like you would know. Anyway, let's see. Do you have your quest involved? Can I talk to you is the first question. He's nice. Oh, this... Ah, I get the feeling this side quest is finally going to happen. Now, where did Pippet go? You don't have a side quest, but I have a feeling that you will soon. Alright, you're not the side quest I was thinking of. Okay, let's see here. If I remember right, we have a little thing we can do at night. But first, go get our daily savings, or weekly savings, considering I've been streaming this week on a weekly basis. And let's go sleep till night, because I have a feeling something's going to happen now that we have the means to finally do this. Let's go check on our next door neighbor. Oh man. I know it could be a little strenuous, but it shouldn't be that bad. Then again, I'm one to talk. Yeah, no problem, Fledge. Very admirable. Yeah. Fledge will essentially ask for a stamina potion. You have one on hand? Let's give him a nerve. How about we give him some boost? I'll clean it later. Well, the attempt counts, so just keep at it. Both figuratively and literally, I imagine. Keep that in mind. And that's just one part of the side quest. And I believe that's all we can do for now. So let's go back till morning. Fledge's little training essentially spans on two parts. We only took care of the first part where we need a stamina potion. But I get the feeling he'll ask for something later on. Also, Link, I really hope you washed that bottle. But with all that out of the way, I don't think there's anything we can do at the moment, so... this might be all I can really do right now. Alright, Beetle. You know what? I'll bite. If I can hit the... there we go. Alright, there's a little makeshift rope. Let's climb up. I don't think I'll be able to buy anything, but it's worth trying. Hey, Beetle. Have you stimulated the economy yet again? This thing is still 900 rupees. Oh, what? Okay, wait a minute. What's 900 rupees? I know for a fact I can afford it. That's not the question. It's just... God. What about this? That is actually super helpful. No, screw you! Jeez, Beetle. Alright, how much for a heart medal? Nope. Well, I didn't. I wonder, am I actually... Well, I can't buy anything! Not my fault you charge overpriced for all those items. And... ouch. That is... okay, it's one thing to fall flat on the floor or pavement, but... jeez. Actually, I never knew he would do that. Well, screw you too. Alright, let's bail Skyloft so we don't have to deal with Beetle for a bit. Anyway. Oh, now I remember what I was trying to do. Is it worth going though? Yeah, sure, why not? I see money. It's not worth going after the money. I mean, I like money too, but is it really worth it? That's the questions I end up asking. Anyway. I think you can still see the beacons, so it's not like they're... Yeah, there you go. There's one right there. I'm curious to see what we have for treasures this time around. And I'm really hoping that none of them are... Alright, get out of the way. Because I never really committed the goddess chests really to memory. The only things I've really committed to memory of this game are just small tricks and... To the volcano! Blig! Let's try this again. Well, wrong way. I know there's a treasure here. I just don't remember where. Oh, there you are. Okay. After 4 tries, what's our reward for coming here? Ha! Screw you, Beetle! Oh wow, I actually have a full... I have nearly a full set. Alright, let's see here. Those birds have money, but right now money is not my main issue. Well, it kinda is if I even want to buy money. Or buy something. Jesus! I forgot that there's enemies still here, and... Oh, let's just go after treasure. At least I know one of them is essentially... Well, one of the treasures that we found is essentially something for the adventure pouch, which I have legitimate excuse to go back to Skyloft again. Oh hey, check it out, it's those little guys that we saw diving earlier. And they don't like us. Good to know after we made that little pose together. Nothing seems to like Link lately. I mean, come on! My friend is who knows where right now, and I'm just constantly being told to go here without any say-so. Man, it's almost as bad as Animal Parade when that one pig kept saying, surely you don't want Jones back. At that rate, Jones would have been a lot better than whatever Napoleon was thinking. Anyway, do you have a treasure chest? You might. But first, let's clear the way. There we go. Open up, and we get a lot of money. And that's what it usually is when it comes to these treasure chests. A lot of money or something like, or an item. Very rarely do you get nothing, though I think one of the guys' chests does that. Need to make a hard left, hard left. Wait, hold up. Where's the next... Oh, other way. I was in the right path. Our last guy's chest of the day. We are actually approaching very close to it. So, let's go check this out. And I keep whiffing this one, apparently. Oh, that's why. Way up high in the sky. Well, Skyloft's finest. Anyway, in a familiar location, our final reward is a piece of heart. Sweet. Okay, with everything on hand, I do legitimately want to try to... There's two places I legitimately want to go before we head back to the sacred ground. First off is Skyloft to return some items we won't be needing. Probably gonna go pick up the metal shield now that I think about it. But also to go see if there's anything to upgrade, even though I don't think we have anything worth upgrading right now. Or mainly the materials needed to upgrade. Flap your wings and fly, little birdie. We got a little trip to make. Anyway, it's actually really cool because you can sky jump off right here. And it will let you land there. Unfortunately, because Skyloft is the only place that's really big like this, you really don't get much to choose from where you can jump off and where you can land. But I digress, it still is a nice little touch, regardless. Let's see. I think I really just need 2 potions. Hello. Well, I really only came here twice. I really don't want to be mean. No? Why am I such a jerk? Kneeling on more than you think. Yes, please. Let's see. Just to save some money. Alright. That should do. You don't really have much to sell or give me. But you, on the other hand, I think you have something for me to work with. Because maybe looking at it now, I think I can get the final shield for one of my shields. Alright, what you got, man? Alright, I can understand the tumbleweed, maybe the ancient flower to hold things together, but why would you need an evil crystal? Don't nod your head like it makes sense. I don't have everything I need. Oh, I totally could upgrade this one. I'm short on what I need. Kinda short what I need too. Darn it, man, I'm always short on what I need. Sorry. I would if I didn't realize I was so stingy, or I didn't have as bad of luck with items. That was a line I don't remember hearing. And again, everything about this game was new stuff I never realized. Anyway, I guess I'll hold on to 3 bottles for now, even though I think I'll be fine with just 2. So it turned out getting items did not work. You know what? I feel malicious to you, Beetle. Here, eat your own beetle! Aww. Beetle lives and gets away with everything. I see how it is, Nintendo. Oh, what?! Oh, hi! Alright, hold up for 1 sec. Alright, we're back. Just needed to take care of lockup and have some people come in for a bit. Anyway. We're kind of doing alright on time, actually. Let's see here. There's one more area that I want to check out before we go back to the sacred grounds. And I'm only going to check because if they have the side quest, let's do it right now. This'll do. Yeah, thought as much. Do you have your... No, you don't. You don't have your quest ready. Alright, that's all I needed to check. So let's go back and go check things out over there. Let's see... 10:50 Central Time? Alright, tell you what. Cutoff point will probably be somewhere around 11:30. Once 11 hits up, that's pretty much the cutoff point right there. But in the meantime, let's finally go take care of the sacred grounds. Hurry before that twister comes in. Prompt. And away we go. Oh, wait a minute, is this what I think it is? I can't do much if you're grabbing onto... Well... That is one well-made sail clause. You didn't help matters. Don't you dare shoo that... You shoo those birds away! Hey, Rocco. I just realized how much of that you can make a gif of. And that too! Man, you are way out of the loop. Alright, Goose, calm down for a sec. Run the top. Again, if Link can really talk, then what's really stopping him? I mean, this is the only time where the whole silence rule doesn't play into effect. Other than the fact that he's still pretty much our link to the game. Yeah, I'm gifting that. Kind of? By the way, don't move those birds. I want to collect those blue ones. I want to get the blue one in particular. Yeah, not that bad once you get used to it. You had something, and you botched it. Maybe. Good luck, man. Just don't shoot those birds and we'll be even. Oh no, seriousness, that's about as nice as we've seen Groose at the moment. Anyway, you there. I'm here a little closer. I said closer, not farther. Hey Rocco, don't mind my buddy.
Hey.
Sure, tell me.
Oh.
Oh, this is actually important. Yeah, this actually gives the harp a purpose. And are you gonna steal my thunder? Yeah, you stole my thunder. But why not? You went this far, I'll let you explain it. Tell me about the statue first.
Hey.
This sounds familiar.
Ooh.
Let that be a hint to what you need. Other than the fact that he stole my explanation for what happens when you play the harp near a blessed butterfly. You don't really have to ever talk to Rocco. You do have to save him up, other than that first time. But how about we go check on Groose? Pretty sure he found the lady at that point. Yeah, that's Groose. Hey, Groose. You know, there could be some merit to that, considering that these guys technically have known each other for who knows how long. And if he does, I kind of wonder if there was a missed opportunity. Yeah. Oh, well, Time for a little bit of a metronome. It's a little bit of a metronome, just follow the motion set for us. You kind of have to do that, and it's not as complicated as it looks, and you don't have to go as big or wide as you think you would. And this is where the other bit comes into play. And this brings back rather Ocarina of Time memories. When the circle expands, swing. I can't. Ballad of the Goddess, then not one version you'd hear that song. But this feels oddly reminiscent of certain games. But we've had this for who knows how long. So how do we open it? Oh boy. Noted. And darn it, I forgot. There's one thing I missed out on. If you actually went back outside before talking to... Wait, could you have gone outside? Could you have actually gone outside? Because I want to remember if you could have. Because I think you would get some special dialogue if that was the case. Oh, hey Bruce. This is earthquakes. Oh boy. Let's head down to the center, and let's just say... I really do not like this boss. I enjoy certain elements of Skyward Sword, but this is not one of them. Behold the Imprisoned! Noted. The only way you can stop this thing is if you cut off its little toes. Watch out for it when you want to get rid of these as fast as you can. And so far, break open the toes, run to the back and cut these toes. When his foot starts to glow, that's his cue to send out a shockwave. And once you do that, it'll fall over and you gotta ram the seal back into its head. It's tame now. So get back here and jam it up the head. Now it gains, where now it's a little bit faster. You cannot keep up with it, so you really should take the currents and keep track of the currents as you go along. Because when you do, the seal will come loose again. Always keep an eye on where this guy is. And even though I kind of botched it one go already, go nuts as much as you can. Somehow I didn't get cut right there. Alright, back off for a bit. Because if you don't act fast enough, he will jump. And he can skip layers or tiers of this place, of this pit. And the whole entirety of this fight is essentially rinse and repeat. And that doesn't exactly bode well with me. Even Moldarch, the scorpion boss that we fought earlier, I feel is much better than this. So as you can pretty much guess, I really don't like this boss as a whole. Anyway, keep an eye out for where he is. I have a feeling yeah, there we go. Don't think he'll stop. He's not stopping. Okay, he stops right around here. Wait for his toes to grow back on and you repeat the whole cycle. It's still the same old 3 hits will be enough to beat the boss. Now I think he actually starts going a little bit quicker, so you do need to time your strikes faster. Doesn't matter where you swing it, although you do need to watch out for the fact that he uses his shockwave attack a lot faster. Ah, no, Link, don't get tired on me now! And this part, it's not brutal, but it will be annoying. Just mind your distance and try to get in front of him as much as you can. Because if you can't, you run into this problem. Where well, okay, most of these hits have been my fault entirely. But you do get what I'm saying. Pretty much have to be quick on your feet, get the toes, and if you get hit behind, you're spending more time getting back into the fight rather than dishing out damage on the fight. Anyway, with that done, grab down there, pull out the blade, and jam it in for the 3rd time in a row. It's very forgiving now, but let's just say later encounters and other moments are not going to be as friendly as this time. But with that, the seal's put back together. Well, kind of. Anyway, listen to what the old lady says. And you whiff entirely. Okay, how about for reals? Oh. And put up that seal. Oh, that does look cool. Yeah, let that I know. No, don't remind me. Also, that mark behind the insignia behind your cloak, that really does scream something important. And Bruce, I do feel you. So where can we get it? Boo. So, build a better blade. Oh. Well, there's really only one person, and I think it's best if you ask him. Hey again. Not necessarily. See, even Granny agrees with me. And did I just realize that Groose has... I just barely realized Groose has yellow lips or something like that. You got time to talk? I guess not. I can't remember if this scene is actually skippable. I mean, for all intents and purposes, all you have to do is just go back there. Unless the old lady tells you that you should go talk to Groose. Yo. It really is odd seeing him like that after everything he's done. Like, in some ways, it might be hard to sympathize with Groose, and you could easily argue that this is just a cop-out to make us feel bad for him. Even though he's done some bad things to us before. And darn it, I was hoping I could get that butterfly. Or bird, Man, I really cannot word today. Anyway. Our fate decided, I shall go take a nap. I don't think she appreciates it, so we should get going. Alright, unfortunately we are inside, so I can't exactly leave yet, hence why you could go that way to go to where Groose was to go to see that cutscene. Otherwise you could go here and go back to the sky from there. Don't worry, man. I got you. Let me play. Not quite what I had in mind, but okay. Oh, you even gave me a treasure too. Thanks. Or if not, you'll find hearts of some sort. You keep doing that. Okay, let's try this again. I can't catch birds today, can I? Oh well. Well, our next destination is Skyloft, even though we're right over there. Let's try going back to the Lumpy Pumpkin, because I'm sure as you might have figured out by now, the side quest that I'm trying to do involves our newly gained instrument. Now, how well I'm going to do has yet to be seen, because I can sorta play the harp alright. I don't know if I can play it well on command. That's the question that I need to ask myself. Link, you don't have time to parkour. But judging from the text... Oh, actually, yes you do. You do have something in store. What you gotta say, man? Dude, half the things I've seen, it's not pretty. I wonder what you'll say if I sit down now.
Oh.
No. Well, actually, yeah, you're right, but I just want to sit down for a bit. Is that so wrong to ask? The only guy that seemed interested in doing it was the... not Monty Mole, but like the Dogma. Ooh, now you've shown it. Play that little harp tune, and here comes a little statue. I actually forgot these things. The Sheikah stones give you treasures, so this is actually a really good way to build up some treasures for synthesis. Ooh, keep that one in mind. Because I think that's why this game in particular doesn't have money problems. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's build up some money. Yeah, I remember. Just like last time, take it nice and slow. You don't have to do this again though. I'll probably say that. But it's all about going nice and slow. If you tilt straight, you'll go straight. If you go as slow as you possibly can, you'll kind of do a little step tilting. And I guess to make a parallel to Smash, it's like in Smash where if you barely tilt the controller, your character will do this really slow walk. And like there's various stages of walking, or like if you barely tilt it, they'll walk, and if you sort of tilt it, they'll walk. If you try to dash but you don't exactly have the room to dash, you'll do like a power walk. And if you flick it all the way, you get the dash. And you can kind of cheese this by hugging the wall, apparently. Huh, sweet, purple rupee. So you can kind of do this to get some money, but there's other ways you can do it. Alright, so right is high notes, left is low notes. That is going to be important because I think we can finally do this side quest and it involves our harp. And now you know what, I'll keep going till we hit a certain level of plot. You there! Have you found out my next job?
Aye.
Oh, my heart? I'll take your word on it. So now, let's crash this place. Yeah, I'm just gonna borrow your bed right here. Pretty sure no other place would allow you unless it's an inn, but oh well. Actually, I'm their I'm their worker, so I should have some compensation to sleep here. But now that it's night, we have a little bit of a tune. You there. I remember you. you can kind of figure out the rest. Especially now that we have a harp. Oh, so you apparently go here from Skyloft. And... oh, you actually tell us about that thing. And... ooh... I almost forgot you could get a gratitude crystal here. We are like a couple of short away from getting Uncle Bat to help us. But now, you! Hope you practice up your harp playing skills, cause you're gonna be needing them.
Alright.
Aww. As long as I don't have to sing, I'm good. Dude, you remind me of my band director. All three of them. And that's essentially what you need to do. And I usually follow the old guy. Just make sure you're not playing too fast and too slow. Big sweepy motions. That's your chance to freestyle a bit and play how you like. Got it.
Hey!
Either I am older or younger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kinda. That's like the rough beat. Dude, you don't have to tell me twice. No, I want redemption. But I will take the piece of heart. Now that I actually know Now that I actually know how to tune bit. Now that I actually know how to tune goes. Let's try this again. You can do this song again, and if you actually do it well enough, you do get something special. Now the only part of why I was silenced is that— oh hey Blue Gear X, good to see ya. Now the only reason why I kept quiet throughout the whole tune was because, well, partly A, I need to focus, and it's one thing to play a game and I forgot there's no— you can't use Skylofts at night. Let's fix that, shall we? essentially, the whole idea behind that minigame is follow the beat, know the rhythms, and know how the song goes. Unfortunately, you can only really do one of the two of the three things because you don't know the melody quite yet. But, go to bed. That is one fancy chandelier. And I'm pretty sure you can't break this one. Yep.
Hi. Oh.
Maybe. Oh, you don't have to wait till night. You know what? Let me have some soup. Fill her up. Oh, hello. Good to see you there. Apparently my little counter is a little off, so good to see you. Anyway, same deal as before when you had to make the delivery. It's actually a pretty potent healing item, but because I'm at full health, it's not really worth it. But hey, $10, and for all the work that we've done here, I'm pretty sure we can get it. Here you go. Get a decent meal, Link. I could have looked up. Oh. Sorry, man. Let's see. Got Hayabusa Chaos. Got it. Good to see you. And sorry about that. Oh, you guys know each other. Cool. Glad you both can make it. And sorry about that earlier, Ryan. Oh boy. Right when I look away too. You know, that is actually a series I've been thinking of wanting to do someday. It is what it is. Anyway, now we've taken care of the Skyloft, you don't have to worry about the Lumpy Pumpkin side quest, unless you want to get some extra rupees. But what we're here for now is to go figure out where exactly do we need to go get the flames for our goddess blade. So pull out that little tablecloth and... hold up. Hold up, can we do a side quest right now? I can't quite know. Alright, the only way I'd get the surefire way that the quest is available is if he... Nope. He doesn't have... Nope. Alright, let's go do what we came here for. So, in case you've kind of forgotten the plot or you didn't remember the details of that flashback we saw earlier, Zelda seems to know the tune of Ballad of the Goddess, and really only one other person does too. Her father, Gaepora. So why don't you tell me the tune? Actually, there's a lot you could know. Not particularly. Well, stick to what you know, man. Dude, I just had to put on a show. I'd rather not. I don't think I can put lyrics on right now. And, you know, this is actually just a little bit of a secret. This is actually kind of like a little bit of lyrics from the actual tune. They kind of match the actual song itself when you play it. Which dungeon in particular? Is it for this game or for another one? Yeah. And if you try to match the lyrics with the actual tune, it kind of fits. And don't worry about it. Don't worry, Blue Gear X. I can take it a little. Awesome. So we only have one half of this puzzle, but I'm pretty sure we have the other half also. Well, I have one idea. Let's see. Skyward Sword I can actually understand because... well, the first dungeons as a whole can be a little tricky at times. Those two... okay, actually yeah, there's two places where I can actually see people having trouble in Twilight Princess. And in Skyward Sword, you could have a little bit of problem finding the main entry into the dungeon like I did for a couple of seconds. And gearing could actually be a little bit tough on your first go. I know he was on my first go. But anyway, onto the actual plot. We only have very little to go off on, namely the light tower and the two seals, and the fact that Fledge is here. I don't remember seeing you. Oh, yeah. I do have Alpha Sapphire, and while Pokemon games are something I would like to do, I don't exactly have the means I would like to do for the channel. As for actual battles, maybe someday. Now that I'm on break anyway. That is good to hear. So if you get that message, you're pretty good for a while when it comes to... if I can form words for a second. You're pretty good on the Fledge side quest for a while. And now that they start selling stamina potions, you may want to consider it. But anyway, our little hit so far is this tower right here. We always pass by it ever since we've made it to Skyloft. And this little symbol we've seen since the Lanaryu Mine. And just like then, time to pull out the gust bellows so we can turn it. All you have to do is just turn all the way over there. Get that symbol, you're good for now. But that's only one of the sails. You have something on your mind? Keep that in mind, because I get the feeling Fledge is not quite done yet. Anyway, there's another sail, or windmill I guess if you want to be more specific. And it's all the way over here where some of the shopkeepers live. Or from the bazaar, anyway. But when you go check it out, we don't have a wheel.
Hey!
Yep. You have any idea where it would go? I can go get it. Way ahead of you. So, somewhere in the woods. Oh, yeah, that's... now I remember where this portion's going through. You have a hint of where to go, but apparently Link cannot simply just hold on to the item and take it back with him on the sky. So we're gonna need some extra help. Oh, wait a minute, there is something I could get right now, but I'll hold off until for the return trip. Anyway. Darn, I actually thought you had money. Alright, let us see here. Oh, do you have something here? Hold up, hold up. You want... oh, actually, hold up. I can't exactly say I know much about anime, so I can't give top insight into that.
Hey!
Anyway, what's up, dude? Yeah, read my mind.
Huh?
Yeah, you kinda do. Oh. You call the Scrapper robot Scrapper. Hold on one sec. Alright. Alright, coming back. Stuff's getting a little bit wonky on my end, but I am trying to make sure things are going through okay. And as for what's going on in the chat, I just might have to come to terms that I probably need to buckle down some stuff. Oh, and thanks for hosting again, Blue Gear X. Well, if you really want to know, here you go. You can take one ancient flower, since you asked so nicely. And that's why I highly recommend you hold on to one. You should have plenty of these to go around when you went through the Lanaryu desert. If for some reason you didn't get one, all you have to do is go back to the desert, activate a time stone, and you'll go from there. I may go back and demo if I have to think about it. And what do you know? It's the little robot we saw earlier. And it's kinda as adorable as it was before. Hello. Yeah, congrats. My reluctant thanks to you and obligatory gratitude. Nice. Yeah, I'm with Gonzo on this one. Dude, do you want a blade through your head? It's worth a try. Okay, unless the item is really big, I still don't see why. And apparently Scrapper loves... Apparently we're into his rhythm, or biorhythm, or... Frequency, there we go, frequency. Yeah, for once we're on the same beat fee. Awesome. Sure. Noted. But now we also have a means of carrying stuff, which we are desperately going to need for certain side quests. Like the one we're in right now. Next Smash Shenanigans. I actually haven't thought about that one. Because when it comes to Smash Shenanigans, it's usually like... Well, actually no, now that I'm on break, I could bring Smash Shenanigans back. Give me some time on that one. Now that I'm on break, I might be able to actually put Smash Shenanigans back, but I'll talk more about that later. Anyway, I actually want to go back to Skyloft. Now that I'm here, we could see if we... If I'm right, you can actually make this landing. Anyway, slow down right around here. I think... Oh, wait, no, I dove from the wrong spot. Anyway. Oh well, I'll go do that later. Anyway, our item of choice is quite literally in a certain area. As for the propeller in question, well, if you didn't find it earlier, you would have to do some backtracking. But do you remember in the mines where I told you there was a certain item you wanted to keep track of? This is one of them. There's two more where that came from, and we could do them now, actually. But let's go back to the mine and go check on what we need first. And much like before, we can pick where we want to land this time. And I believe it was from there? Or at least it was close to the temple, because it was during when we had to search for the key. And, ooh, actually, before we go on, so it's a good idea I came up here anyway. Okay, before we kill butterflies, play our little tune, and we get our little Sheikah statue. Alright. Get our little self underwear. This... I am actually playing Skyward Sword on the Wii. Well, I would use my Wii, but because the Wii U can actually connect to my capture card, I'm playing Skyward Sword off the Wii U. But blowing up that little treasure chest, we get ourselves a guy's cube. Not exactly what we came here for, but worth coming for anyway. Alright, climb back up. And get ourselves some good old treasures from the Diggy Mitts. Oh, yep, this is it! Right when we got our first, well, our second key piece. Check it out! I guess ideally they wanted you to use the dowsing feature so you could look around for it, but if you have a good memory, or if this is your second go, you can kind of just go here. Yeah, go cost scrapper. And now that I look at the propeller, it's actually a lot bigger than it looks. So, I guess the whole theory of Link not being able to carry that makes sense. Can't say I really have, but that's mainly because I don't actually watch anime as much as most people do. Yep. Dude, come on! I summoned you. Got it. Anyway, that's all we really need to come here for. You can still look around for goddess cubes and all that stuff. And, well, try not to fall off. But now that I know that the Bokubens are here, I wish this would work. Ah. Oh. Well. Oh well. Wrong use, done you. Not quite what I had in mind, but okay. I was hoping I could shoot them while they had the boulder up, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Anyway, now that we have what we need, let's head back up to the sky and go give that part to... Oh, actually no, I can't do what I wanted to do early on because now I have to go to a set path. But luckily for us, Skyloft's not that far from where we need to go. So just fly on forward and carry on the main way. I guess for some people this is where the complaints of Skyward Sword comes from, since, well, coming through the first area on the first time, and now going back to go on an item hunt, especially after the way it was set up before, it can be a little pestersome. And even I'll admit it's, in some situations it really does get pestersome. But I will elaborate more on that later, and those are some legitimate low points I do have with Skyward Sword. Yeah, you don't want to know the story. Hurry, man. We need this in order to actually get somewhere with plot. Apparently it's kind of customary for everyone to have like that Skyward, that little Loftwing jacket. Cause I mean, it even bears the whole mark that we see earlier. I mean, if he turned around, there's nothing wrong with trying to fix that. Oh well. Anyway. Go and pull out the gust bellows. And now that we actually have a means of... Oh, this one goes the other way. But we'll be here a little while. If I let it go now, it'll be fine. Alright, got it. There's a tower of light and two twin sails. When they point together... I forgot the rest of the lyrics, so... Oh well. Anyway, now that the two windmills come back together, we have a little something we could see at the light tower. So let us go check it out. Keep practicing, Fledge. Okay, now climb up. Climb up this little tower. We have a little familiar spot from that lady we saw back in the sacred ground. Get into position, and pull out that little harp. Or, do I need to check something? Alright, just to be safe. Alright, pull out that harp, and we really do see that symbol everywhere. Just like before, playing in time. You'll be hearing that song a lot more throughout the game. And you know what? It still doesn't get annoying. Never one moment do I think this song gets too annoying to hear. But now we have a way in. Or supposedly a way to get access to those flames. I really do like hearing this little mix too. So our destination lies into the eye of whatever that cloud is. And... you know what? I think this is a good note to end the stream on. We've gotten quite a bit accomplished now that I think about it. Do you have anything to say about this? Oh wow, you do actually take notice. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all. But anyway, I think we should call it right here. We managed to clear the Lanaryu Mine. We stopped the Imprisioned from coming out. We've learned of where, not exactly where, but have an idea of where Zelda might be. And as of now, supposedly we'll have a lead as to how to get those sacred flames for our sword. It's almost as if we're all trying to build something. Something that we'll see time and time again. Well, I could be full of it now that I think about it. Anyway, this is a good calling point, so I say we call this a session. Next time that we come back to Skyward Sword, we'll continue on where we left off and go explore the Eye of the Thunderhead. Or is it Eye of the Thundercloud, or the Eye of something? And normally I would argue how dumb it might be to do such a thing. It's a Zelda game and a Nintendo game, for crying out loud. So it's not like I really know. Not that craziness is out of the question. Anyway. Oh wait, that's right. One other thing because someone asked this on stream. Or... yeah, no, this is actually a good time to announce. Now that winter break's all started, I might be able to actually take up times where I can stream this game more often, as opposed to take like a little hiatus because of schoolwork and other personal reasons. So with any luck, I might be able to do other things as well. The overall plan is I'll still be able to stream Skyward Sword on Saturdays at the usual time, but I might be able to do other things. And if I feel the time is right, I can stream on other days besides Saturday. But I don't want to overload it because, well, for one, I'm not sure how long my computer can handle it, and B, if I don't want to lose the energy or the excitement of doing these streams. Because it's really for you guys that I want to do this for. And I do really appreciate the time that you guys take the time of coming and showing up. It really does mean a lot. There's a lot that's been going on this whole year, and I do want to cover on that later. But with all that out of the way, and I know I've been saying that a couple of times, I guess that about wraps it up. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.